Okay, for this one, we're gonna make these little gnome clay pots. They're very cute. Um, I was just gonna make one, but I liked all three beards they had, so I'm gonna go ahead and make three. But you can make as many as you want. The first things you'll need is, of course, the clay pots. So you have those. You need regular felt. This is just plain felt. I have sticky felt. It has a peel and stick back. I don't know if you can see, but if you peel that off, it'll stick, which makes it a little easier in the long run, and it's easier to cut because it's thicker. You don't have to use that. You can just get a white piece of felt if you want. I'll have this template online. Oops, see? This will be the little hats that we'll make out of felt, and these are the beards that I cut out. You don't have to trace and cut out a beard. You could just cut it freehand, draw it freehand, whatever you want to do. Of course, scissors, a pencil if you are going to trace. Now with the hat thing there, you have to cut it to size. It depends on what size pot you use. These ones are about not quite 4 inches, maybe closer to 3. So you're going to want to do, what I did was this. I had more luck with cutting this little thing off the top to make it go around. The heads are, or the hats are going to be a little bit of a pain, but we'll get it. You'll need glue or a glue stick. It does say a glue stick. I think I'm going to trust the regular glue, but you can do whatever to make the little felt hats. And you need a little pom-pom for the nose. And of course, paints, paint brushes, my foam ones. I have one plate because these two I can fit my paint brushes into, but this one can't. I have, did I say the clothespins? The clothespins are to hold the felt on the hat, but you'll see all that later. I think that's just about it. So what we're gonna do now, I'm just gonna start by painting the pots, and if I'm using actual acrylics this time. If you watch the one on the gnome home with the mushroom, I used an all-in-one paint, and it did not coat very well the first time. I'm still waiting for it to dry to see how well it coats. But oof. I don't know if you can hear the church bell, but it's 11 o'clock. Again, I'm starting this all Wednesday morning just in case it takes a few days. Oh, I hope this still works. There we go. So I'm just making rainbow colored elves. I got the purple, green, and blue paint. I got red, yellow, and orange hats. So we'll mix and match. But I'm just gonna go ahead and paint these. We'll see how this works. Again, when you're using paints, even any paints, you're gonna wanna, oh, see, that coats much better. Maybe I should just have used that. Acrylic paints are the way to go. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and paint all 3 of these. And again, you only have to make one, well, you don't have to make any, but you know, make as many as you wish. Now these ones really aren't for outside, especially because of the felt hats. I mean, if you want to figure out a way to make a hat out of something like vinyl or something, I don't know, you probably could do that to put it outside, but these are just going to go, you can make some little flowers or something to put around them. These are going to go in my house, probably on my bookshelf, up high so the cats can't knock them over. And I probably am going to put the Mod Podge spray that we use for the other one. It's a sealant, just because it's glossy and I think it'll look pretty. But wow, this coats really nicely. I might paint over the other one with these. We'll see. But yeah, just paint all 3 pots. I have the wax paper down. I was smart this time, and instead of doing it on paper first and then moving it, I just started it right on the wax paper. I still have the regular paper down just because I am so messy with paints. People who've been to my story times know that I go home with more paint on me than on the projects I'm trying to do with the kids. So yeah, wow, that coats really well. See, I'm learning with you. How cool am I? Sorry, I laugh at myself a lot. Okay, so there's the purple one. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other two, and I probably will do a second coat just in case, but you don't need to watch me do the other two. I'll get them done and we'll go from there. Okay, we're back to the clay pot gnomes. This is already pretty dry. I'm gonna give it a second coat, just because I see a little bit of the terracotta through. I don't know if you can see. Probably not enough light in here, but I'll go ahead and do that. But I want to show you guys, just so that I can get some of this done, what we're gonna do next. What you would do is, if you got the template, you would cut these out and then you can trace them. If you decided to freehand it, this again is the thing. You would just go ahead and trace the beards onto your felt. So you can see I did that. This is the template, traced it. You can see the pencil on there, and then I cut it out. So that's where we are with that. So we got that, and I'm just gonna set these aside because, again, I'm gonna put a second coat on those, and I'll show you what to do with them when we come back. Really good at this stuff. Oh. The other thing is, you're gonna wanna get your regular felt. I use this template. This is the alternate one. I will put it up in the photos, or you can kind of size it yourself, or I've seen it work well. You get like a wider base, but if you do like a Pac-Man thing, which it's just round with a little chunk out, but you want to be able to, when it's together, turn it into a cone. So what I did was, I had the felt, and the lighter colors, you can see a pencil better. You definitely want to use a pencil to trace. Maybe a pen, but it might rip the felt, and a marker would probably go through it. So what I did was, you know, your basic thing, just traced it, cut it out, and this is what it looks like. It's got like a little beak, almost like a little fish. But when we go to put it together, which I'm going to show you how to do now, because these are actually, yeah, we're gonna have to wait till our pots are dry because we need to know how wide to make the base. But this is basically how it is, and then, you know, we'll go ahead and glue it. So go ahead and cut that stuff out, go back and give yourself a second coat, and we'll go from there. Okay, so these are for the clay pot gnomes. I'm getting all confused. They turned out really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and spray them with the Mod Podge. You can use several coats of that. It says to use it, you're supposed to do 10 minutes in between, but then you're not supposed to use it at all, like anything at all, for 24 hours. So we're not gonna be able to do the hats and stuff right now. So I'm just gonna spray these. And the reason I'm spraying them, even though they're not going outside, is because I don't want them to chip either. And quite frankly, I have cats that will probably attack my gnomes. So here's one. It's sticky on my hand. It makes it nice and shiny too. Oops, look, I got green paint on that guy. Oh well. Ooh, look, it came right off. That's weird. Okay, whatever. And then the purple. Arrgh. I think one coat should be enough for this. The mushroom, since it should be able to go outside, we'll do two. But, oof. I am not doing really well today. Oh my gosh, is this sticky or what? Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands because it's really, look at that. That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then we're gonna put a second coat of paint on our mushroom stuff. So if you're following along, that's the tween and teen craft, which I welcome everyone to do. All right, so we have the little hats and they seem to be pretty much dry. Off camera, ooh, it's stuck there. Okay. So yeah, don't glue it to the clothespin. You might want to trim off a tiny bit if it doesn't seem even. I did go back and glue them all with regular school glue because I didn't like the way it was going. It didn't seem to, I don't know. It wasn't sticking right. So don't be mad at me, we're hires, but I'm going to put this yellow and green together. I'm going to put the blue on the purple one. Make sure you put the seam in the back. I am going to put a little bit of glue on the inside to help with the stick. Oh, for goodness sakes. So this will be real easy. Just a thin little bit of glue. You don't want it squishing all out, even though it should be okay if it does squish out some. We're gonna put it down over. And there it is. See how it's covering a bit of the beard. And then you take your noses. I just have these red ones, just a red pom-pom. And I'm just gonna glue it to the center bottom here. Let's see, get a good little glob going there. And right there where they meet. And that, as they say, is it. So that's what they're gonna look like. I think they're cute. But let's see, these others are good. Not bad. This one could use a little extra glue. This was one of the ones that, oof. I am so messy. I hope you guys do better than I do, because I get stuff everywhere. Good enough. And this one needs a little trimming. Little glue inside. So I hope you guys make these, because they really, I think, turned out adorably. And I would really love it if someone would send me pictures of their stuff, because I just want to see how everyone's turn out. Orange and blue one. There's purple and blue. Last one is this one. And again, sorry we're high people and Madonna people. It's just the green and yellow, I think, look pretty good together, and blue and yellow. I know it's WVU, but it also reminds me of Pitt, and I went to Penn State, so, you know, just one of those things. Roar, lions, roar. Okay. That might be a cute gift for someone, you know, do a red and black one, or green and yellow if they go to Brooke, or silver and blue for Madonna, or blue and white for Penn State. Okay. And a little glue there. And we got his little nose on. And there it is. Yeah, that's right. So that's it. Those are our 3 little gnomes. Please send pictures. I really, really want to see them.